We did it. We did it. We crossed the ocean. We're in the Caribbean.
Woo! Hey, Martinique!
It's 7 a.m. and we're drinking.
Hey, as Jimmy Buffy says, it's 5 o'clock somewhere.
It's 5 o'clock in Cape Town.
Very gorgeous island. We especially like this rock formation over here. When we're in new places is try different things. We bought this. It turns out it's called a Fonzie melon, and it has seeds like this that you just scoop out. It's very soft texture, kind of like a cantaloupe. The juice is delicious. Here, try the juice.
That's good.
All right, so this is the first bite of the Fonzie melon. Oh my God.
Good?
It's really good. It's very sweet. Oh, I wish we had bought more because there is no other fruit in Fernando besides apples. Yay, bon appetit.
More bite.
Oh, here, Dennis, you try it?
That's good. I like them melons. Melons are yummy.
Is it a...
Yeah, no, I didn't try to corkscrew a screw cap.
Who would do that? What?
Your hair is getting bleached out.
It is a blonde moment.
2024, such a good year for wine. Grape juice.
Well, this is the other option they had in Fernando, so maybe it doesn't taste like grape juice like the other one. Happy Valentine's!
Yeah.
sure how well I got it. It was so bumpy up there and so wet that we decided to have Shotzi use her little pad we have back here for rough weather, because we don't want to make it a negative experience for her, but man, I did not expect to get so wet.
You never do.
Keeping an eye on this storm system right here. It's getting so that it's not going to potentially impact us, but we're ready. We're starting to put stuff away that was just soaked in the earlier squall from this morning, which was it was like 20 minutes of freaking non-stop downpour.
But our boat sprayed soap.
Yes, and we are clean. All we needed to do is bring our bar of soap and shampoo out on the deck, and we would have been clean too.
The reason he had to add the tack line back in is because I needed to take the tension off the sail so he could put the soft shackle in at the right length as the backup soft shackle at the bottom of the manual furler. He's adding a second shackle to the bottom of the furler to give us extra security so we never have to deal with what we dealt with last night.
I was down in our forward locker where the escape hatch is, working on the ceiling panel, which had popped off because of the bouncing waves. And I noticed a line dragging in the water, and it turns out it's our anchor bridle that is supposed to be attached right there. But you can see that big bolt is gone. Unlike on the other side, it's still there. My suspicion's already confirmed is that when that got installed back in Cape Town, there was no seizing wire, and real fucking tight just doesn't cut the bread sometimes, right? You know, when you put these things together. So that's another little project, because when we get to Martinique, we fully intend on anchoring. So it'll be challenging to see how we rig this up so that we can still anchor with a semi-functioning bridle.
Now the time for the celebration! It's very bumpy. Woo! Ah!
An offering to King Neptune for safe passage thus far, and many more to come. Your turn.
Alright, here's my offering to King Neptune for safe passage thus far. We did it! Thank you!
King Neptune and his queen consort. Yes, we are now in the northern hemisphere. So we've crossed from the eastern to the western hemisphere, and now from the southern to the northern. We are now officially shellbacks.
Yeah! Now, in terms of swimming in the ocean naked, we are going to over 10 knots right now. So we would have a bad overboard situation, and we want to keep our speed.
Yes.
We don't want to take sails down to
Yes.
do it. Because even with the current, it's over 2 knots in current, so I'd be nervous.
Exactly.
jumping in that.
And
Not
now
safe.
for the celebration.
Yeah! What are you doing, Dennis Team Stormwatch?
Are you giving me this bottle of drink, or is this your makeshift microphone?
Makeshift microphone.
We are monitoring the weather, because if you look at the TV where we can repeat the signal, there's this little storm system right here, but it seems to be moving along with us, but more to the right.
Well, we'd love to show you what we just did, but you're just going to have to see the aftermath and how soaked we are.
Drenched. This
Yeah.
has been the longest squall thus far.
Yeah. Well, at least our boat's not salty, and neither are we.
No, definitely we got the bar of soap on this one.
Except for the winds are too high.
Yeah, winds aren't bad. They're dying off again.
Yeah.
So.
All right. Well, fun
Welcome
times.
to the Northern Hemisphere.
Yeah. Bringing down the main. All right, so Eliza Jane anchored somewhere over there. Okay, you about ready to drop anchor?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, we got room to back up. I'm gonna go just a tiny bit forward.
Yeah, that's.
We're still moving.
What's
0.9, 18.5. So how many meters would that be? 30? 30's enough?
It's 18 feet, yes.
Okay, dropping anchor. Ten. 15.
When you get to 25, hold.
Okay. 21. Holding. Oh, sorry, overrun. So that's 28. Should I bring up some?
Yeah, bring it up some. I can attach the bridle. All right, I'll attach the bridle.
All right, attach the bridle.
It's a horrible pour. Oh well. Turd.
I didn't pour it.
Pros.
Pros.
We did it. We got 43 days. Then we had we stopped in St Helena for what, 2.5 days. Ascension, 2.5 days. Fernando, 2.5 days.
We're about to go ashore in Martinique and get some baguettes, and it'll be the first time we've worn shoes in 11 days, so our feet are gonna not know what they're doing in these things called shoes. stumbled upon these boquettes. It's a fried bread sandwich.
Okay. Hot dogs.
And it's yeah, that's what sausage is, I guess. Anyway, it's fantastic. It doesn't, even though it's fried, it doesn't taste very heavy. Apparently it was like a poor man's food, but it's absolutely delicious. Thank you, Martinique.
So that sausage fell out of your mouth. So I went into the Auchan supermarket. I got some grapes, onions, a melon for happy time, cauliflower, green onions, some bell peppers, some cherries, a pineapple,
Oh, there's seeds.
some yeah, they do. Some cheese, some lunch meat, some flour,
A pineapple.
and a pineapple.
Yum, I love pineapple.
Mm-hmm.
This is what I'm talking about. Get it? What you doing?
I am putting down grippy tape on the wave drain because when it's even the slightest bit wet, it's slick and it becomes a tripping hazard, falling hazard. So we had a little bit of that grip tape left over.
That is a great 3M product.
And I'm using my calibrated eyeballs to put shit on there.
Look at these gorgeous avocados we got here at Martinique. Absolutely perfect. Perfect, perfect. We have this guacamole mix. It is scrumptious. It's our first solar adventure going ashore on Martinique. I'm going to take Shotzi for a walk and manage the dinghy and her all by myself. Wish me luck.
See ya.
Bananas! We rented a car from Europe Car in Martinique and we are headed to Mount Pelly, the volcano hike. I think there might also be a waterfall there.
I've driven a car in 4.5 months since we left the States, let alone, I don't know the last time I drove a manual transmission. But I would tell you that if you're going to go exploring around all these different countries and islands and whatnot, you better learn to drive a manual transmission because of all the stops we've done thus far, manual transmissions by far are the predominant car.
Being on a boat for weeks on end does not lead to exercise. Even doing my little Tabata workouts, we are feeling it on this hill. It's more like a climb than a hike, but we're loving these. Thank you,
Jeff.
the captain, the colonel. And look at that condensation. The water is still cold after all this time. It's a 2-hour car ride plus about an hour till now. So 3 hours in ice cold water. Nom, 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 nom.
Yeah, or beer. My sea legs are not helping.
What was that?
My sea legs are not helping. I feel like I'm all over the place. How are you enjoying these roads?
Not at all.
Why?
This is just turn after turn after turn. And I always feel like there's someone behind me who wants to go faster. So I'll do like this and pull over. And let them by.
Yeah.
It was a long, hot walk, wasn't it, Shotzi? I'm here at the vet in St. Anne. Apparently, even though we did Shotzi's vet health certificate 2 days before departing, St. Maarten is still saying that it's expired, which, I mean, we can only get there so fast by boat. Fortunately, the French islands don't have any requirements for bringing dogs ashore, which is fantastic, and I think we're going to be visiting a lot of French islands from here on out just for the ease of having a dog. But in the meantime, we're here to get a new updated vet health certificate, the things we do for our fur babies. A fantastic vet, but it took an hour to even be seen with an appointment. Shotzi drank so much water on the trip. And the vet, she was so nice, she's like, "And you groom her yourself?" I was like, "Yeah, can you tell?"
Busted.
We're in Martinique and finished cleaning the cockpit. Wow, salty, salty, salty. It was amazing how much crud built along the edges. We had this great rug, marine vinyl, which is now on the front of the boat, but it just, everything collected around the edges. And note to self, take the rug up before you start spraying the water, because the rug weighed a ton after it was soaking wet. Thanks, Dennis.
You're welcome.
Thanks to Scott and Amy and Sandy and Kevin for letting us do measurements before we even got our boat ages ago, before our stuff shipped. We took marine vinyl and I bound it on the edges using my Sailrite and a binding tool. And I thought this was so clever. Marking the back of each rug with Sharpie so you could see where it goes, because our stuff was in a shipping container for like 9 months and we never remember what went where. But the problem is, when it gets wet, the Sharpie bleeds onto the deck. Oops. Doing?
Washing the comforter. I figured this area of the deck is clean, so I just did laundry here. So I'm doing it, Italian style, mashing the quilt. But don't worry, Thomas, this is your sister's quilt.
Hey, I can kiss you again.
What?
Look at that clean shaven face. Give me some.
Get
Love
a cabin.
We got one.
We got 3.
you believe we have to wait 7 months to get replacement Daggerboards? We've been at Martinique for 5 days now, and we're heading to St. Maarten because my kids are gonna be there in a couple days. I can't wait. How much movement there was when at anchor for just 5 days. See how that pink line just mushed up there? That's just all the back and forth swaying you do on anchor. I just thought it was pretty cool.
Bye, Martinique. See you whenever.
It's been awesome.